John Brown is an award-winning short story writer. The first book in his epic fantasy series is Servant of a Dark God from Tor Books. Larry Correia is the gun-happy author of Monster Hunter International from Bayan Books.
We know that there are huge issues down in Arizona and New Mexico and Texas with ransom kidnappings, right?
Do you guys know that Phoenix, Arizona now leads the world in kidnapping?
Okay, so
we found that out on our book tour in Phoenix.
Okay, because they tried to take a Larry. So what happened? We've got this thing. It's a ransom note.
Ransom me for a box.
Let's go to the next step. What's the next step? No. What's the next step? No. What's the next step? The next step is reaction. We're going to think up some ideas. How can they react? And I want some surprise and some conflict here, okay? Because this is what juices that thing, is surprise and conflict. So, he gets the note. It says, we've got Pedro, we want, how much money? I don't know what they want. $50,000. You're not going to get Pedro back. And he's like, oh, what's his reaction? Go ahead. Okay, well, all right, we got Mormon neighbor here. Isn't that great? Isn't that a great beginning? The Mormon neighbor who's helpful, and he's trying to be nice, you know. All right, so, okay. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, $2 million, I could buy like 50 people with advice.
Okay, so we've got this thing, he wants her. What's another reaction? How does he react to this? Okay, you guys, think about this. I just got a note. What are you going to do? I'm thinking, what are my different plans? Come on. Maria's hysterical. Okay, I'm going to call the police, but I can't call the police, right? He's got conflicts. What am I going to do? What would you do in that situation? Think about it. What would you do? Sir? Okay, so I've got a little bit of panic. Do I even want to figure this out? Okay. What else am I going to do? Right there. Okay. Questioning. I'm going to go start to talk to the coworkers. Where'd you see him last? Okay. What am I going to do? What else? Okay. Money. Okay, so I've got that. I've got him saying, okay, I'll pay the ransom. Do you guys see this? What is the thing that you would do in that person's situation? That's what you got to think. What would I do? He's got money, he would pay it. What else could he do? Blue. Okay, so he might discuss it. Okay, so we've got the sheriff. He's got to do something, but what is he going to do? So they've called the sheriff. That makes it more conflict. Okay. Hi guys. Okay, I'm gonna ring the horn. All right, we're gonna blow the horn up on the pole. Dudes, get out of here. Okay, what else is he gonna do? Yeah. So again, right, time pressures. How do I make a problem harder to solve? I give it a time limit, right? The Apollo 13 mission. Okay? You have a problem. You got to figure out how to get the oxygen into the other part of the thing. And you only have these pieces, and you only have this much time. Oh, crap. Right. Okay, in the core. What else? What other response might he have? Okay, so he might have more questions. Why? What the heck? Why Pedro? That might be a question. Go ahead. Anything? Okay. All right, we got to stop. Larry has the thing to get to.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to wrap this up right now. Okay, guys, let me ask you something. Remember back, Kumbaya, okay? And is it Doug? Tom? What did you sing? John Denver. Okay. This is a love fest here tonight. All right. So, can you write a scene where this rancher, that's really interesting, goes and finds out about this wife, right? And then we write another scene. Right, we have the scene here. We've got another scene here. Do you see that? We have a yes but with the sheriff, or we have a yes but with he pays the ransom, and Pedro doesn't show up. Right? What the heck is going on? Can you write those three scenes? Guys, this is it. Okay? This is it. You need to have something to say before you go ahead and write. And this is what we're doing. Do I have all the details yet? No. I'm going to get a lot of these when I draft. You need to have something to say before you go and say it. The way you do it are the things that we've done here tonight. Okay, 80-20 rule. We focused on problem, we focused on plot, we focused on characters. Now, setting might come into it if you're doing magic and stuff like that, but if you have those other things and you start going around the plot wheel, the story is going to write itself. Now, if I were going to go do this, and then I'm going to do a wrap-up. If I were going to go write this scene now, usually what I do is I do something what I call step, sketch, and draft. What we're doing here is the steps. Just little bullet points around that wheel as far as I can go. When it comes time to write a specific scene, I'm going to sketch the scene first in my mind. I don't always have to do it, but sometimes I need to get some details down. What time of day is it? Where exactly are they? Who's there? What's the point of this scene? Oh, it's the inciting incident. What's the point of this scene? Oh, it's the discussion. And at the end of a discussion, you have to have a decision to act, right? At the end of action, you have to have a yes, but, or no furthermore. And I get those ideas in my mind, just a few of them, enough to get things going up here, and it's just time to write. That's it. Okay. Larry, any closing words? And then I'm going to have you guys give me your closing words. Larry, anything?
No, I think we're good. Right on the time.
He's good. This is what I want you to do. Okay? I've got 5 minutes before they kick me out. I want you to take 2 minutes right now. I want you to write down, okay, these are the main things that I learned here tonight. These are or circle them on the handout or whatever it is. If you were to go home tonight and talk to somebody and say, boy, I went to this thing, here's one thing, it was a long 2 hours, but there's one thing that I learned out of it, what would it be? Just take a minute right now, write it down. One thing. Usually I go around and let everybody share. We don't have time because I got to get out of this room. One thing, just take a minute. Okay, just a second. Okay, I'll tell it. 80-20 rule. Does anybody here know what 80-20 rule is? Pareto's law? Principle? What is the principle? Okay, that happens in software in almost any endeavor. A very small number of the populace, okay, makes up the biggest effect. 10%, 20% of the salesmen make 80% of the sales, right? In a car or in a product, a small subset, 20% of the parts make up 80% of the defects. You see what I'm saying? So 80-20 rule is focus on the things that matter most. It's usually just a few things. And the 80-20, the 20% here, problem, character, plot. Focus on those things, and the story starts writing itself for you. Okay? Make the character interesting and sympathetic. Don't worry about if they have big fingernails or whatever. I mean, those are great little things you can add, but these are the things. That's what I was talking about. Well, folks, I wish you had more. We have panels. We'll be here all week. So come up and ask us questions. You've been a great audience. Thanks.